Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? It's Stormybman, and I am back. Welcoming you to the Friday Night Chop Session with Stormybman for this Friday, April 12th, 2024. This is number 239 in the series of Chop Sessions, and we're calling this one Heavyweight Doubleheader for ESPN, Saturday, April 13th. That'll be Anderson versus Neary, and also Ajagba versus Vianello. We're going to talk about those fights a little bit this evening. I want to say welcome everybody out there. I'm having currently some type of a I'm having some kind of trouble with my camera right now. So all you're getting is my backdrop. For whatever reason, the camera decided it wanted to go on the blink right as I was going live. So I'm going to try to get this taken care of while we're doing the show. But these kind of things happen. You know what I mean? It's like, it's wild, man. It's always something. Always something. And when I see these things, it makes me think about how they come at us, you know? They come at us with our the troubles that they provide for us. So, but we are here, and we are here to talk some boxing this evening. Say welcome to everybody that's out there. Hope you had a great week. We are rounding it out, coming into another weekend of boxing. And hopefully we'll get a chance to see some pretty darn good boxing. What is really going on with this camera, man? This is wild. Okay, there it goes. I'm back in business. Stormy is back in business. But these kind of things, they happen, man. You know, earlier I had the setup all ready to go, and everything was, you know, ready to push forward. And I hit the live button, and I noticed while the intro was playing, my camera was frozen. I'm like, man. Well, here we go. What's good? Let's see who we got in the building out there. We got somebody by the name of Seldom Seen. You got that right, because I don't know who you are, Seldom Seen. You're coming around these parts, you know, and you're unfamiliar. Stormy don't know who you are, but salute to you. Huh? What you doing? Seldom seen. You seldom seen over here in my chat. That's what you seldom seen, huh? Yeah. We got No Smoke TV in the building saying, Sensei, what's good with you, No Smoke? I haven't had a chance to get back to you yet regarding that stuff because there's only so many hours in the day. But I spoke with Drew, and we're gonna get together. Universal Truth is out there saying, salute Stormy. YouTube is not sending out notifications. You got that right, man, because I didn't receive yesterday notifications for 78, Drew Titan, BFTB, and I'm like, what the devil's going on? And I went to each one of their channels, and their shows or videos or whatever were right there, but no notifications at all. So yeah, they are on it, man. This is why we always ask you guys, please smash the like button. And if you have, social media to share the content, to please share the content, share the links, because we can only do so much. But you guys that sit back and watch us and everything, and we really appreciate that. But you still have a role to play in all of this to be successful. It's as simple as hitting the like button, making sure that you are subscribed, but not only subscribed, that you have hit the bell notifications for all. Don't just say, click some or none, just select it for all, because that puts things through the algorithms. If you guys don't do your part, then we don't move forward. And I'm not telling you something that you haven't heard before. Each of the content creators that are concerned, Blue Blood Sports TV, who is much greater channel than me, he tells his audiences every single day. He tells you to refresh the super chat so that you can make sure, one, that it's working, two, that it's endorsing, also along with hitting the like button. Even if it's 99 cents that you send as a super chat, it's an endorsement. Would you rather hear us doing our thing, or would you rather we not be broadcast to you, that you have to go searching for us because YouTube's not doing their job? Come on, man. Make this work. We need you guys. We need your participation. How many times have you heard Stormy say during his lives, participate, participate? Huh? I put questions out, no answer. Huh? I put polls up, hardly any response. But you're out there, the numbers be showing. I can see how many people out there. The chat doesn't always see. You see how many concurrent viewers, but I can see how many people are watched overall. Just like it says 12 likes, 13 concurrent viewers, but over 20 something people are viewed already. You see? So where's that other 10 to 15 people hitting the like button? They're just out there watching. But it's interesting, because if you're out there watching, you should be tuned in because you like what you see, hear, experience here. If it's anything outside of that, then you are weird. Yeah. If you don't like me, if you don't like my content, if you don't like the people that I'm a part of the community of, and you don't like me because of that, those are your troubles, not mine. Because I'm pretty certain somewhere in life there are people that don't care too much for you. But life goes on, doesn't it? Just like the show must go on. Yeah. That's the reality of it all. And endorsements are important. You'll see what I mean by that in a moment. Boxing and Barbecue is in the building, saying evening, Stormy. What's good with you? No Smoke says, I'm out the loop with boxing lately. Did Jarrett fight already? Is he about to fight? What's going on? That's tomorrow night. No Smoke. Tomorrow night, ESPN. But there is a DAZN card tomorrow morning. It'll start around roughly 10:30. The pre-fights and everything, and then the main card would start maybe around 1 p.m., something like that. That's when Jordan Gill headlining against Zelfa Barrett, and that should be an interesting matchup. I believe those guys are featherweights from the UK. Yeah, super featherweights, I believe. Let's see here. Trying to pull it up here for myself. Yeah, super featherweights these guys are. They both have 2 losses. Gil will be entering with a record of 28-2 with 1 draw. Barrett is entering. His record is 30-2. Gil has 9 KOs. Barrett has 16. Gonna be an interesting fight. And you know, Gil had that fight with Mike Conlon and scored a spectacular knockout against Conlon, man. So this is going to be an opportunity for him to get back out there and let it rip. I'll put the poster up here so you guys can see their poster. But yeah, Gil and Barrett tomorrow night. I mean tomorrow morning and afternoon, depending on where you are, really. The time zones is so crazy with these fights on the zone. I think the ring walk, estimated ring walk, is 4 p.m. America time. That's Central time. Might be a little bit earlier or a few minutes after. Big Baby's fight will be around 10 p.m. He enters the ring against Murray. So, and then of course you got Ajagba in the co-main. So, you know, we Sky Sports is also showing that ESPN fight, but the earlier days fight is on DAZN. It's a Matchroom promotion. But we're going to see another full day of boxing tomorrow. Very interesting, because we look forward. You remember a couple of years ago we were talking about, man, they need to put some more fights on and this and that. Man, we're getting boxing up the wazoo now. We are really being inundated with a lot of boxing. And what's great about that is you get to see faces now that ordinarily you may not have seen, and you get a chance to show some support and find new people to endorse. Because some of the guys that are already established, they leave a lot to be desired with the fact that they don't want to get in the ring and face opposition. It's crazy. It's crazy. And some of the latest news that's coming down the pipeline, it's like we could talk about that as well. 704 Joe, I see you out there saying peace. What's good with you? What's good, bro? I got these new earbuds. It's kind of like they're a little goofy. You can't turn the audio up. You have to have the audio on your phone turned all the way up. Otherwise, it just won't optimize. You have to have it all the way up before you connect them. Really weird. I'm changing them out now because put my old ones back in. These new ones, the audio is so low. Yeah, so tomorrow we got this big card. Tomorrow morning, Gil and Barrett. We could kick the show off talking about this card a little bit, because I know that some of you are not very aware of the fighters that'll find themselves on that card. So let's talk about that a little bit. Let's see here, Jordan Gill. Dude, what is up with the barbers over there in the UK? Some of these guys have some crazy hairdos, man. I'm like, really? I could probably go over there and make a killing cutting hair, and I ain't even been to barber college or anything, but I know how to cut hair. I've been cutting hair since I think I was 14 years old. But these guys, they don't know what a lineup is. They don't know what a fade is. You know, the most I see is the bonsai tree look, huh? Where they just put something on the side of their head, shave off. It's like, oh man, I don't know. But yeah, Gil, he fought back in December. He stopped Mike Conlan, man. That was a pretty good fight for him. The performance, when he stopped Conlan, man, they weren't expecting that at all. And he stopped him in the 7th round. He had Conlan down in the 2nd round, but took him out with a devastating, what looked to be like an uppercut that stopped Mike Conlan. And Conlan, who's from Ireland, man, he was touted to become a world champion, but it has been elusive for him. He's 32 years of age now and has been stopped 3 times. So we don't know if he's ever going to make that move. But Gil, he's looking still to aim toward a title shot. A victory over Barrett will give him just that. So we'll see. We'll see what he is able to accomplish. He also had a victory over Kiko Martinez back in October of 2022, and that was a pretty good fight. He stopped Kiko in the 4th round of that fight, but he was down twice himself in the 3rd round and twice in the 4th. So it was a weird situation. I'm sorry, that's the fight where Kiko stopped him in 4 rounds. So boxing is definitely the theater of the unexpected. Blood work. Yeah. Some of the content creators have been on extended live streams today. There's not a lot of news, man. There's just a lot of what should be happening and everything, but these fighters, they don't like. Have you guys heard the latest about Shareable Matias? And he coming out talking about Devin Haney. He's not interested in fighting Devin Haney because Devin Haney is not a box office draw. And that he's saying that unless Haney draws 500,000 to a pay-per-view, he's not interested in looking Haney's way. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? You haven't even been on a main event card headlining yourself. Haney has been on several pay-per-views already. What are you talking about, Matias? These guys are really finding a way to pull out all the stops in order to not make a fight. Really? What's going on with that, man? Crazy. Yeah, Universal Truth, he's saying that he's not a draw. It's like nobody knows who Shareable Matias is except for us diehards who watch boxing, you know, like people watch the sunrise. But it's like you could tell that that's all smoke and mirrors. If you really think you're the best, if you really want for people to lay eyes on you, you should be seeking out the opponents, right? You should be like, hey man, I want this guy, I want that guy. After this fight, I want that guy. That doesn't mean that you have to line up and face all the best competition each and every fight out. But if you fight 3 times a year, 2 of those got to be good guys. You can't fight 3 nobodies. And Shareable has been beaten up on nobodies. Devin Haney has fought in his last 3 fights Regis Prograis, Vasyl Lomachenko, and George Kambosos Jr. And George Kambosos Jr. was a unified champion who had beaten Teofimo Lopez. What has Matias done and who has he beaten? And let us not forget, Bill Haney, after the victory over Regis, called Matias's people interesting in negotiating a deal for a possible fight. First, they put buffers in the way. Oh, we're not the ones to talk to. Secondly, when they did talk to him, they tried to pretend like, oh, we're a little tired. We got other things going on. We'll give you a call back and all of this. It's like you're getting ready to speak to a man that's going to negotiate for your fighter a multi-million-dollar deal for a championship unification. But you're kind of tired right now. And let I not let you forget that Matias' people never called Bill back. Never called him back. But he was in the news just the other day talking stuff on one of those channels speaking in Spanish. Disrespectful stuff toward Bill and Devin. But they had the opportunity to talk to the gentleman right directly and opted to not do so. I'm sorry, man, but that looks like awfully crappy stuff as far as I'm concerned. Foolishness, man. Straight foolishness. Geo James Khalil, what's good? These guys are horrible today, man. I don't know where they found these people to be. But you know what? The climate will change because you got young fighters, man, who are about it. And they are coming up. They're coming up strong and fast. And these suckers, these pretenders, are going to get moved by the wayside. You watch. It's about to happen. Yeah, I get sick of listening to some of these guys. If you notice, I talk about the fights and the matchups and everything, but I don't try to be following them like that where you know, getting up close and personal, because some of them, they'll lie right to your face, man. They'll lie right to your face. They'll have you thinking, oh yeah, you know, I'm about that. I'm about that. Really, you're about that. Tomorrow night, Jared Anderson's supposed to be fighting. But he come out there talking at the press conference yesterday like, you know, he's really ready for this fight and everything. But I haven't forgotten.
I'm 23.
Yeah. What? What? I ain't forgot, man. I ain't forgot.
I'm 23.
Shit. And he got the nerve to be talking about Deontay Wilder. Where they find these guys, man? Where do they find them? The way he's crapped on Deontay, it reminds me of Anthony Joshua crapping on Lennox Lewis. Yeah. But can we forget stuff like this?
But it's the pressure, though. I understand the pressure, but God built us different. Can you just tell me that?
See? Where they find these guys, man? Baskin and Robbins soft serve, huh?
But Jared can wear these shoes. That's why Jared has it. You understand me? But Jared ain't asked for it. Too bad.
You hear this chump, man? Roy is teaching him, trying to coach him up as a coach, and this fool got tears in his eyes. That dude's softer than Chinese kung fu shoes, man. Sit your butt down somewhere. Huh? Where they find these guys at? Huh? That's America's hopeful? America's next heavyweight hope? Man. Kill me now. Shit.
But Jared can wear these shoes. That's why Jared has it. You understand me? But Jared ain't asked for it. Too bad.
I mean, this is crazy, bro. Man, listen, just listen to this foolishness.
I'm 23. Too bad.
This one. Are you kidding me, man?
I'm 23. Too bad.
Man. Listen, man. All I know is this. They don't make them like they used to. Ali became heavyweight champion of the world at the age of 22. He beat Sonny Liston, the most feared heavyweight in the heavyweight division at the time. Huh? 22.
But it's the pressure, though. I understand the pressure, but God built us different. Can you just tell me that?
You can't, listen, you can't make this stuff up about these guys, man. But he had the nerve to be talking about Wilder. Huh? He had the nerve to be talking about Wilder. Why? Because Wilder lost a decision to Joseph Parker. That gives you the right to just come out and just crap on that man's legacy and everything he's accomplished. And he came to boxing much later in life. He was a grown man coming into the sport of boxing, going to the Olympics. Did you go to the Olympics, big baby? Huh? Did you go to the Olympics? Did you medal? Huh? Huh? The only meddling you've been doing is meddling with, the rules of the law. Huh? With they chasing you in high-speed chases and everything, getting arrested. Huh? Last I checked, Deontay Wilder was, building a future to take care of his kid. When he got in boxing, he wasn't leaning on his mother's bosom. Huh? He wasn't running around with comfort animals. Huh?
I'm 23. Too bad.
Sit your butt down somewhere. Shit. But listen, he'll fight tomorrow night. They probably gave that guy who's a former cruiserweight a few extra ducats to lay down at a particular time for Jarrett, huh? But Jarrett really should be fighting Effie Ajagba or Guido Vianello. So you're fighting somebody that we don't even know. You went from Prince Charles Martin and took 45 steps backwards, huh, to fight this guy. You see what I'm talking about? And since Ajagba already fought Frank Sanchez, why isn't Jared Anderson fighting Frank Sanchez if he's the next hopeful? Huh? Man, they can't fool me with this stuff, man. They can't fool me. And y'all heard about Canelo, right? Here's another one who went on Spanish-speaking television, before the cameras, and said that if his boxing fans truly support him, they shouldn't want to see him get hurt fighting someone like Benavidez, who's truly a cruiserweight in a super middleweight's body. What? Wait a minute. Truly a cruiserweight in a super middleweight's body. Can you believe Canelo said that?
What?
Yeah. He had the nerve to say that. Canelo, you've been fighting guys that have been smaller than you your whole entire career. Who the hell you think you talking to?
What? What the fuck? What? What the fuck? What?
Yeah. This guy is telling you that he's afraid of David Benavidez. He's afraid of him, y'all. But he's pound for pound, huh? He doesn't want to be pound for pounded on, huh? That's what it really is. That's what that really is. Benavidez can grab his woman or his child and he ain't gonna do nothing. Huh? You know why?
This nigga's scared.
Benavidez has been the #1 contender for that WBC belt over 2 years. He never lost it in the ring. And why is Canelo able to hold on to all the belts? He's not fighting anybody. Munguia was not even a super middleweight, y'all. Munguia was a middleweight. They pulled that fast one on you. But this is what you guys have signed up for? It comes down to one thing, and I listened to my brother Blue Blood Sports TV. Shout out to Blue Blood. Earlier this evening, I listened to one of his updates, and he was saying we could just forget about it. Canelo is not going to fight this guy. And I agree that Canelo's not going to fight the guy, but I don't agree with Blue Blood that we should forget about it. If anything, we need to turn the heat up on his ass. You know why?
This nigga's scared.
Yeah. Tell him about it, Bishop.
This nigga's scared.
Yeah. And in boxing, the true Aztecs, huh? They take on battles. They don't run away from anything, huh? 300. Our arrows will blacken out the skies. Then we shall fight in the shade, huh? Yeah, you know why, Canelo? Because in boxing, at the top of the divisions where the titles are held by a champion, not a titleist.
This is Sparta!
And you know why he don't want to get in there with Benavidez, huh? Because you know how they had that little ring walk and everything? He played his little his little music with the mariachis and everything. But I'm going to tell you the song that Benavidez going to have playing for him if he ever decided to ring walk to the ring. He might as well be hearing this.
Bum, 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 bum.
Shit. Damn right. Huh? But that, you know, Canelo, all he want to face is people that are unsteady, man. He want to face people who are unsteady, huh? Unsteady mugs, huh? Who will come in there like when Caleb Plant faced him. Caleb was unsteady, huh? Caleb came in there like this.
But it's the pressure, though. I understand the pressure, but God built us different. Can you just tell me that?
So he tells us originally he wasn't going to fight Mexicans because he represents Mexico, huh? Then, because the doors is closing in on him, he reaches into the basket and pulls out Jaime Munguia, huh? I hope Jaime Munguia tears his head off. But still, by making that particular move,
Bullshit? Bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
people should really be upset at Canelo, man. People should really be upset at Canelo. I mean, this is, I can make jokes and fun, but it's nothing, it's no laughing matter, man. It's no laughing matter. He says that David Benavidez is a cruiserweight hiding in a super middleweight's body. Didn't he not too long ago want to go up and face a guy at cruiserweight who was really a pathetic champion? It was like there was nobody at the top of the division when the guy got that belt that he had, some African guy. And not to be disrespectful to that fighter, but Canelo had this thought and feeling like I could go up there and beat that guy and win another belt just by saying I went to the division. Padding his record, padding his accomplishments. Utter foolishness, man. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, man. This is all across the divisions of boxing where guys are ducking and avoiding and everything. It's crazy. These young, you could barely call them men because they don't behave like men, but they don't want to fight anybody. But they want all this damn money, though.
I'm 23. Too bad.
Yeah, no smoke. David's too big. Crawford's too small. Bitter Beef is too much. So what are you gonna do? Give the damn belts up and go sit down somewhere. Go put on a fresh pair of them damn silk pajamas you be wearing everywhere. Soft serve ass.
Man, this is some bullshit!
By the way, when I told you guys earlier I was going to talk about supporting, you see this shirt I got on this evening? You guys see that? Take a good look. Got that in the mail today. See what that says? That's right. See? Stormy say he lead by example. Huh? Salute to the General, 78 Sports TV. That's right. Anyway, on to worse news in boxing. Tyson Fury, it was written in today's Boxing News 24 article. You guys can go and check it out for yourself. He dashes the Wembley hopes for a Joshua fight. The article goes on that Tyson Fury shut down the possibility of a fight between him and Anthony Joshua being staged at Wembley in London. He crushed the hope of British fans that his mega fight with Joshua would be at home in the UK. Of course, the scenario won't matter if he gets royally thrashed by Usyk and again in the rematch. Why would they want to pay gazillions to a twice beaten down and out Fury to fight Joshua? They would be more eager to stage a match between Joshua and Usyk in their country. Fury would be useless and ignored. The beautiful diamond Fury would be transformed into a cheap cubic zirconia and on the outs. You know, these guys that write these articles, it's funny how they'll go toward insulting the fighters, but they were sucking them off just previously, you know. When Fury had got a victory over Wilder, these guys were riding him like a surfboard, huh? Now all of a sudden, because he didn't look good against Ngannou, here they are. The people are fickle, but we have been saying it all along. Fury is not that good. His height and reach assist him a great deal amid a vast variety of fighters who are not skilled and equipped to deal with difficulties in the ring. We don't have great technicians. We don't have great fighters of ring spirit and IQ. We don't even have guys that have shown the propensity to come back from being down and win and come out victorious and things of that nature. You usually are having lopsided fights. And that's typically speaking of guys who are usually less than what you think of them, and the other person is enjoying advantages. But that too will change because there are younger guys coming up. They have the experience, they have the amateur backing, and this is all throughout the divisions of boxing, not just heavyweight, but you're going to see it. And like I said before, and I will continue to say, the era of these guys who didn't want to step up to the plate of competitive matches and everything, that era will blow out. And they will be not even footnotes in the history of boxing as this new crop of fighters come along and make you forget about them. But Fury is, you know, he's that guy that, again, like I said, They were coveting him just because he beat Wilder. But see, I know what it means for them and their support of Fury. And I ain't forgot about it either.
If you wanna get down, down on the ground, okay.
Yeah, No Smoke TV. That's exactly right, right? That summarizes it. Wilder, they said, was a skinny-legged bum. But after Fury defeated him, he's the best. So what did that make Wilder before Fury fought him? Because you didn't say those things about Fury before he fought Wilder, right? Not even after he defeated Klitschko. To use his own words on him, Fury's a sausage, huh? He's a sausage. But this is what they do, man. But just remember, huh?
If you wanna get down, down on the ground, okay.
Yeah. So let's talk about this heavyweight double header, huh? I like how they double header, like it's, you know, a baseball game or something, but it's like, you know what? I expect Anderson to trash and thrash Miri. Never heard of the kid. If he upset Anderson, I will be cheering and having a toast to the gentleman. But Anderson, he's lost me, man, to never recover me, because I don't like how he's been disrespectful. He went over there and helped the enemy out, and he came back talking like a chump. A man with no shame, huh? As far as Ajagba and Vianello, those two men, they have sparred rounds together. They're familiar with one another. But somebody's going to have to make the decision to step up. And I saw Ajagba's performance against Frank Sanchez. And when Sanchez dropped him, the ring appeared to be the last place that he wanted to be after that. Yeah. These guys, it's time to pee or get off the pot, man. Seriously. I don't like what they're presenting. To be perfectly honest, as far as this card is concerned, I'm pulling for Miri and Vianello. Because I think those two guys with victories would try to do something and take some risk and chances. As for the other two blokes, I don't know what they're representing, man, but it doesn't represent the best of boxing in the heavyweight division. I don't know, man. You guys, I see the sport is really falling on its face, man. I did a video on Ajagba and Vianello earlier today. It premiered this morning. Some of you may have checked it out. But basically, I pull for fighters who are trying to give their best, give their all. Guys who are hiding and don't want to show themselves and everything, making excuses and all of that. I ain't got no time for those dudes, man. Making excuses for themselves at every turn.
But it's the pressure, though. I understand the pressure, but God built us different. Did you just tell me that?
You see how Roy comes right back at that fool?
But it's the pressure, though. I understand the pressure, but God built us different. Did you just tell me that?
No Smoke says, jokes aside, there's only a few boxers I take seriously, Sensei. I'm watching boxing change before my eyes. not how I'm used to. Absolutely. But what's unfortunate, No Smoke, is this. It's been this way for almost a decade now, and we've been talking about it, but a lot of people have been slow to catch up. Now that it has matriculated pretty much into the entire DNA of the sport, you have a handful of fighters who you can consider legitimate, real fighters who will fight anybody, whatever, and look to show that they're the best. Only a handful. But some of these guys have been embarrassed and shamed into admitting that their favorites are not who they thought they were. Subriel Matias is the latest. Just over the past 24 hours, 48 hours, he's exposed himself. His skirt and OnlyFans has been shown to the world now. So as I said before, the ring is the one place where the truth gets told. And guess where most of them are spending most of their time? Outside the ring, on social media, sitting up on these apps and these different guys who are fans of the sport, going on their air, gossiping and talking like women, talking about other fighters, talking about stuff that don't have nothing to do with the fight game, talking about the business of boxing when they don't even practice the business of fighting. I talked about Anthony Joshua moving on away from Derek James, and over his past two fights that he's had Ben Davison in his corner, they have talked about Ben Davison having some rejuvenated powers over Anthony Joshua's abilities and have coached him up and brought him back to light, forgetting that for the past year and a half that he was with Derek James and that he fought Jermaine Franklin in his first outing with Derek James. But I had said that Davison was going to get credit for Joshua's successes and also get paid for it. It's one of the main reasons that I said that Derek James shouldn't have fooled with that kid. He brought bad juju to James's camp and gym, and that shit is hard to overcome. Go and listen to those UK channels and listen how they talk about Ben Davison having such a tremendous impact on Joshua. But he was living out there in Texas. He got a chance to see the likes of Earl Spence training. A unified champion in another division. You don't hear him say nothing about Derek James. He doesn't even mention his name. I tell you, No Smoke is like welcome to hell, right? Welcome to hell. But you got fighters out here who try to do their best to make fights. Guys like Devin Haney. There's not a lot of Devin Haneys, man. Not a lot at all. But you got people who will look at fighters like that and they behave like this. Yeah. You see that? Yeah, they sitting up there, you know, you trying to do your thing, make accomplishments, makes moves and everything, being a true influencer. Huh? Yeah. And that's what they do, huh? They go on Twitter and they go on Instagram and go on these shows, huh? Making these little bedwetting fans big them up. And all the while, they looking at you and your accomplishments. Yeah. Salute to my brother, Bear Cave Entertainment, Painful Excellence, Drew Titan. What he says. Yeah, man. Uh-huh. Hey, and Drew, I don't know if you were here earlier when I was playing this, man. Listen, man. I talk about it, but they come out here.
But it's the pressure, though. I understand the pressure, but God built us different. Can you just tell me that? But Jared can wear these shoes. That's why Jared has it. You understand me? But Jared ain't asked for it. Too bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Drew. I told him, I got it, man. I got it down pat, Drew. Check it out. Keep your eyes on the screen. This guy, man.
I'm 23.
What? What?
But it's the pressure, though. I understand the pressure, but God built us different. Can you just tell me that?
Yeah. And then this one here, this is the real one. This is the real one right here.
I'm 23. Too bad. I'm 23. Too bad.
Sucker. Yeah. You try to make excuses, man. Trying to sit up and make excuses, man.
I'm 23. Too bad.
But Dolomite said it all.
That's for fucking with me, you no business born insecure motherfuckers!
See, the only thing is that Anderson and Shakur and all of these motherfuckers out here, man, they need to go back to school, huh?
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
It's that simple. And when they come away from class, if they're able to retain any information, they'll learn.
And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out.
It's as simple as that. That's right, 704 Joe. Just like talking to a kid, man.
But it's the pressure, though. I understand the pressure, but God built us different. Can you just tell me that?
Listen, man. And I know they're going to be sitting out there looking at Stormy, but I don't care, huh? Because I already got them pegged. This is them right here. Yeah. But just know, when you got guys out there like David Benavidez, Devin Haney, David Morrell, these other cats, they don't want to fight, man. They don't want to fight.
This nigga's scared.
We're going to hear a moment from my brother, the Focus Ball, man.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.
Get you some of that Stormybman merchandise, man. Or get you a focus ball. Or get you some of both. Because it's darn good merchandise, man. Show some love and support like I did for my brother 78 Sports TV. You know, sporting my 78 t-shirt this evening on tonight's show. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that come out there, man. Listen, we're grinding. We're trying to make positive steps forward. And the best way to make them is to make them together. Those who are half-stepping will be left behind, huh? We don't want to leave anyone behind, but sometimes you have to shake the dust off of your shoes, huh? And keep it moving. Yeah, look upward and not downward. Yeah. I appreciate everybody that came in this evening. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace to everybody. Enjoy the fights this weekend. Yeah.
I'm 23. Too bad.